Tonight, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner talks for the first time in detail about his battle with cancer. Turner, who is 68, says he lost 17 pounds while going through treatment. I sat down with him for an hour today, and he shares the challenges of his health journey and how his faith carried him. The very moment you learned you had cancer, your thought at that moment.
Well, that was that threw me for a flip.
Everything changed for the mayor when he says he went to the dentist in June for a nagging toothache. The dentist noticed a lump on his jaw and sent him to a specialist who said,
"Mayor, I'm going to send you for a biopsy." I said, "A biopsy for what?" I said, I got a toothache.
It was much more. The biopsy revealed he had osteosarcoma, a form of bone cancer. 1 week after his diagnosis, he had a 9-hour surgery at MD Anderson, where doctors took bone from his jaw and replaced it with bone from his leg, followed by 8 days in the hospital.
I never was in a lot of pain. They would come and ask me on a scale of 1 to 10, where's your pain level? My pain level never exceeded 2.
Really? On August 1st, he began 6 weeks of radiation and continued going to city council meetings.
From a mental and emotional point of view, it was good for me.
Good for him because he couldn't see himself sitting around at home. But he only told his family and security detail about the treatment.
The only person on my staff that knew was the chief of staff.
Other council members?
No.
So you were showing up after radiation and nobody knows?
No. They knew what I said to them is that I had major oral surgery. I cannot even imagine going through this journey without my faith. And you didn't tell anybody? I told the right person who was in charge. I prayed. God knew my journey.
There was one problem.
The radiation was a bit challenging because I'm claustrophobic.
This is the mask he had to wear for radiation, 5 days a week for 6 weeks.
You can't talk because it's so tight, but I was,
Get it off me.
And they took it off.
What helped? He asked the technicians to play different music in the room.
You got any gospel around here? True story. I said, can you find a gospel station?
They found a station.
And I said to them, turn it up. Turn it up loud enough for me to hear it.
It didn't shake your faith.
It strengthened my faith.
Strengthened.
Because who wants to serve a God that when you're in your most vulnerable state, you can call on him and he comes through?
Mayor Sylvester Turner telling us he went to the doctor last week. They told him his cancer is in remission. They'll be checking with him on him periodically over the next 2 years. Very good news.
What an amazing testimony that he has to give, and especially talking about his faith. Those are tough times dealing with cancer and osteosarcoma at that. Glad to see he is doing well. Glad to see he is talking with you and visiting with you, and there's more of that to come. More of that to come tonight on KHOU 11 News at 10. And later this evening, we'll have my entire conversation with Mayor Turner. It was about an hour. It's on KHOU Plus. Download the app on FireTV and Roku.